Ampere's circuit law. Ampere's circuit law. Very important one. Ampere circuit law and its applications. Very important one. Consider a current. Consider a current. Okay, which is passing in a vacuum. Current, it is denoted I. Okay, consider a surface area that is, we can say that is closed loop. Closed loop. This is a closed surface. Okay. According to Maxwell right hand thumb rule, if current passing through from left to right, the field lines are like this. Okay. Okay, understand? This is the direction of magnetic field lines. Coming to statement. According to this Ampere circuit law, the line integral of a magnetic field, it is denoted B, around any closed path in vacuum is mu naught times of the net current enclosed by the curve. Once again, definition. According to this law, the line integral of a magnetic field around any closed path in vacuum is mu naught times of net current enclosed by the curve. So mathematically, line integral, we can denote it, this is line integral. The line integral of magnetic field, okay, magnetic field around a closed surface in vacuum is equal to mu naught times of net current. This is very important one. Line integral of BDL is equal to mu naught into I net. This law is applicable for an Amperean loop, as the Gauss law is used for Gaussian surface in electrostatics. Here, this law is applicable for any boundary surface. An Amperean loop, as the Gauss law is used for Gaussian surface in electrostatics. Okay, so when we can apply this rule means for any loop, for boundary we can apply this rule. Coming to the choice of an Amperean loop has to be such that at each point of the loop is either B is tangential to the loop. First one, B tangential to the loop means B always perpendicular to at a point. B is tangential to the loop. Second one, B is normal to the loop. B is normal to the loop. Third one, B vanishes. B vanishes. Magnetic field vanishes. Vanishes. Okay. So what are the condition? The choice of an Amperian loop has to be such that at each point of the loop either B magnetic field tangential to the loop or non-zero constant. Second one, B magnetic field is normal to the loop. And the third one, B vanishes. B vanishes. Coming to magnitude of magnetic field of a straight wire using Amperian loop. Okay, understand? Magnitude of magnetic field of straight wire. By using Ampere circuit law, so we have to find the magnitude of magnetic field of a straight current carrying conductor. Okay, so according to Oersted experiment, if current conductor is there, if current passing through a conductor, magnetic field develops. So we know the direction also. Okay, if the current indicates thumb, remaining fingers indicates magnetic field direction, like that. Out, in, out, into symbol, like this. This is the field line's direction, B. Okay, so according to this Ampere circuit law, we have to find the magnitude of magnetic field. Magnitude of magnetic field of a straight wire. Okay, so we have to find that magnitude. Okay, consider a current carrying conductor I. So consider Ampere loop, means we know that the magnetic field direction like this. Okay, so this total length is 2 pi r. We know that radius is r. At this point B, we have to find B. Okay, so consider a small elementary length dl. Okay, here both are vectors now. Okay, so dl and B are same direction. BL and DL are both having same direction. The current indicate like this. Okay, understand? The current passing through, and magnetic field direction at particular this Ampere loop is like this. Okay, so this is the circuit. This is the current. Around the current carrying conductor, magnetic field develops at a particular magnetic field. The length of the field line is we can say denoted 2 pi r, like that. So at that point like this, magnetic field direction is like this. Okay, understand? Here we can calculate the magnetic field at a point dl according to Ampere circuit law. Okay, so what is Ampere circuit law? The line integral of magnetic field over any closed surface in vacuum which is equal to mu naught times of net current. Okay, understand. Now here the angle between B and DL is 0. So this is dot product. That's why you can write BDL cos theta is equal to mu naught I net. Okay, cos 0 is equal to 1. Integral BDL is equal to mu naught I. Okay, understand. B is constant. B is equal to integral DL is equal to mu naught I. Okay, understand. So this is DL. A small length, consider a small length is DL. So we can write circle integral DL is equal to the total length is L. The total length is 2 pi r. Total length is 2 pi r. Integral DL is equal to L from 0 to 2 pi r. Why you can take integral DL is equal to L 0 to 2 pi r? Okay, so lower limit is 0. L is equal to 0 to what is the approximation we have to take from small dl to total length? Okay, 0 to 2 pi r. We don't know remaining value. That's why we don't know radius. That's why we have to take total length. Total length of this loop is 2 pi r. That's why integral dl is equal to 2 pi r minus 0, because upper limit, lower limit, and lower limit. Okay, understand. So from coming to so this is say it is equation 1. Okay, say it is equation 2. B into 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. Okay, B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. So according to Eisenstein experiment, so we know the magnetic field of a straight carrying conductor. Straight carrying conductor produces magnetic field. So by using Ampere circuit law, we have to find magnitude of magnetic field of a straight current carrying conductor according to Ampere's circuit law. Problem. So in this problem they given current is equal to 3 amperes, I is equal to 3 amperes, current is equal to 3 amperes, radius r is equal to 15 centimeters. 15 into 10 power minus 2 meters, because centi means 10 power minus 2. Okay, so from this how we can find magnitude of magnetic field? Okay, so for straight conductor, so what is the magnitude of magnetic field of a straight conductor? Mu naught I by 2 pi r. Formula. This is formula. Okay, B is equal to mu naught. We know this is constant, mu naught 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into current 3 amperes divided by 2 pi into radius 15 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, pi gets cancelled, 2 ones, 2 twos. Okay, 3 ones, 3 5s. Okay, understand? 10 power minus 2, here 10 power minus 7 is there, minus 5. We can get 2 into 2 by 5 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. That is equal to 5 force 0.4 into 10 power minus 5. We can write 4 into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. B is equal to 4 into 10 power minus 6 Tesla. The solenoid and toroid. The solenoid and toroid. The solenoid and toroid. Okay, so what is solenoid? Okay, solenoid is a straight conductor wounded like helix or spherical shape or spiral. Okay, a solenoid is defined as it is a straight conductor wounded like a spring. Okay, so if we can send current, so the field lines are formed like a bar magnetic field, like this. Okay, if we can send current through a solenoid, we can get the magnetic field like a bar magnet. Okay, so this we can say solenoid. Coming to toroid, an endless solenoid is called toroid. Okay, or toroid is hollow circular ring like this. Okay, if current enters here, leaves here, here inside we can get a strong magnetic field. Okay, this we can say toroid. So coming to magnetic field of a solenoid. Okay, so magnetic field of a solenoid. So we have to find the magnitude of magnetic field of a solenoid by using Ampere circuital law. Okay, so consider a solenoid. So we can take only the direction of current. Current passing like this. Okay, we are assume a solenoid. Okay, so current enters like this. Okay, like this, leaves from like this now. Okay, like, and magnetic field we can get like this. Field B, this is current. Okay, understand? If we are assume like this, a straight line, Okay, so this current is into the board and out from the board. Okay, so here the current is out, the current is in, so that's why here out, 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 out. Here into, into, into. Here in this case we can take the current, okay. So remaining these are magnetic field. This is current I out from the board and enter into the board. The current is enter into the board, B like this. Okay, so in this case we have to find in this type of solenoid we have to find B. Okay, so how we can derive the magnitude of magnetic field of solenoid by using Ampere circuital law. So we know that Ampere circuital law, the line integral of BDL is equal to mu naught times of net current. Mu naught times of net current. Okay, see here, consider a four points. Very important one. Consider a 4 point like this. So this we can say Ampere loop. This we can say Ampere loop. Okay, say P Q R S. Okay, by using this Ampere loop, we have to find the magnitude of magnetic field. Okay, see here, the loop starts from P, Q, R, S, P. Okay, so we can write line integral of P, Q, R, S, again P. B, D, L is equal to mu naught I net. Okay, understand, this is equation 1. Okay, now line integral of P Q R S P is equal to P Q R S P is equal to B D L is equal to line integral of PQ BDL plus line integral of QR BDL plus line integral of R2S BDL plus line integral of S2P BDL. Okay, understand? So in line integral of PQRSP BDL is equal to P2Q BDL plus Q2R BDL plus R2S BDL plus S2P BDL. Okay, understand? Here, so we can say the angle between DL and B. Okay, first case. So in this case, P2Q. The angle is 0. Theta is equal to 0. Here, P2Q, same direction. Magnetic field also same direction. Okay, understand? This Ampere loop elementary length direction and magnetic field direction, then angle 0. Here Q2R. So this the angle between Q2R and B 90 degrees. Theta is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So then R2S. Okay, 180 degrees. R28 180 degrees. But here B is equal to 0. Outside the solenoid, b is equal to 0. Here b is equal to 0. Only here b is maximum. B is maximum. Okay, here S2P 90 degrees. 90 degrees. So we know that this integral BDL mu naught I is equal to, already it is dot products, that why BDL cos theta is equal to mu naught I net. Mu naught I net. Understand? Okay. So this becomes 0. This part becomes 0. This part becomes 0. This part becomes 0. Why? BDL cos theta, BDL 90 degrees 0, BDL 90 degrees 0. Here B0, angle 180, angle 180, B value 0, B value 0. Okay. B value 0, I said. So this total part becomes 0. So remaining integral PQRSP BDL is equal to integral P2Q BDL cos 0 plus integral Q2 R BDL cos 90 degrees plus integral R2S B0 into DL cos 180 plus integral S2P BDL cos 90 degrees. Okay, understand? So this becomes 0, this becomes 0, this becomes 0. Only we can get line integral PQRSP BDL is equal to BDL cos 0 integral P2Q BDL. Okay, so the distance P2Q is PQ is equal to L. PQ is equal to L. Okay, so my dear children, don't confuse. We are very, very easy. By understanding, I make more steps. Okay, so this is equation 2. From 1 and 2, so we can get line integral P2Q BDL is equal to mu naught I net. Okay, so here I net is equal to number of turns per unit length, and total length of the loop, and current. I net is equal to number of turns per unit length. Here this wire having number of turns per unit length, and current. Okay, so here B integration of P2Q DL is equal to mu naught N into L into I. Okay, P integral P2Q DL. Okay, L 0 to L is equal to mu naught N into L into I. Okay, see here integration of P2Q dl is equal to L 0 to L. Okay, B into L minus 0 is equal to mu naught N into L into I. Okay, rearrange this. BL is equal to mu naught N into L into I. L gets cancelled. B is equal to mu naught N into I. B is equal to mu naught N into I. Okay, my student, don't confuse. So by making of pass, you can copy from the video. Very important one. Okay, so finally the magnitude of magnetic field of a solenoid is given by B is equal to mu naught N into I. Mu naught N into I. We know that B is magnetic field, mu naught is permeability, N is number of turns. N is number of turns per unit length. N. I means current. Okay, so this is in vacuum. So consider another medium. Okay, any medium. B is equal to mu r mu naught Ni. Okay, so instead of mu naught we can get mu r. Instead of mu r mu naught, because of mu r is equal to mu by mu naught. Formula. Relative permeability is defined as permeability of the medium to the permeability of free space. So that's why this. Okay, understand? This is the magnetic field of a solenoid. Coming to problem. Okay, so in this problem, length of the solenoid is given by 0.2 meters, and number of turns is 120. Current is 2.5 amperes. Okay, so by using this data, so we have to find the magnitude of magnetic field of a solenoid. Magnetic field of a solenoid. We know that B is equal to mu naught N into I. Okay, so we know that mu naught is constant, 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Okay, so N, small n is equal to capital N by L. Okay, number of turns per length. Understand? Okay, B is equal to mu naught into capital N by L into I. What is mu naught? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into 120 divided by 0.2 into 2.5. Okay, so by calculation, for 4 into 3.14 into 10 power minus 7 0.2. By cancellation, we can get 1.85. You can get B is equal to, by cancellation, 1.85 into 10 power minus 3. 10 power minus 3 Tesla. By cancellation, we can get 1.85 into 10 power minus 3.